So coming up soon, aside from auction not included, we're gonna have Phoenix Point, which the developers sent me a key for, backer key to try out. It's like XCOM 2. It's from the original makers of XCOM. So I'm excited to try that out for at least a stream. We'll see how it goes from there. The game is supposed to come out this December, so we'll see how far. Should be pretty far along. And then I'm also going to try out Warsaw, which I'm excited about. I hope it's good. Warsaw is a game that's the same kind of tactical turn-based strategy game like Darkest Dungeon, but it's set in World War II, I believe. And I am all for there being more games that are like Darkest Dungeon, so I know some people are like, Darkest Dungeon clone. Darkest Dungeon should be the only game with a 4-on-4 turn-based combat. Love Darkest Dungeon, but I am completely fine with there being more games that use that system. How'd that miss one? 200 plus hours. Game is amazing. I streamed Darkest Dungeon for 2,000 hours. Currently hold 2 world firsts, or perhaps they're world onlys. I haven't seen anything about anyone else doing those 2 challenges still. Man, you guys that were here through that world first challenge, Dragon Age was worse. First ever emote of that guy. Are you proud? I'm so proud, Matt. When I was doing the world first challenge on Darkest Dungeon, Big Joe was doing it too, same time, and I was worried. I was like, Big Joe's gonna beat me to this challenge. He's gonna do it. He still hasn't finished it. We finished that back in like March. I mean, he hasn't been doing it every stream anymore, but it's just crazy how. I mean, he's good at the game too. It's just crazy how long it takes and how much time and, you know, luck with the RNG, making sure you don't make any mistakes. What rank can speedrun? I have no idea. I never really tried to speedrun the game a whole lot. I think I only did like maybe 20 attempts at speedruns, which is not very much in speedrunning. But as far as speedrun, like beat the game in the least number of weeks, in-game weeks, we beat Blood Moon, which is the hardest difficulty and has all DLC. Blood Moon and all DLC I beat in 12 in-game weeks, which is just crazy. Still can't believe we did that. Can't wait till the second one comes out, man. We're gonna not be able to go through here without... Oh no, it's just right here, okay. Skill point. Sure to see. It's going up on YouTube right now, the world first one. The 11 or the 12-week thing will be on there too. That's gonna be the next Darkest Dungeon thing we put up after the... Episode 19 was supposed to go up today, and I accidentally put the date for tomorrow. So episode 19 of the World First Challenge will be up tomorrow. What, have 2 points? Oh right, we leveled as well. Increase the damage dealt by alchemical preparation of elemental damage. I mean, I guess I'll just go with these. Might as well. Lost balance caused by alchemical mix. Oh, plus 50% stun. Alright. I don't know what we're going to go for next. Probably stasis, or maybe I'll try out swords just to have tried it out. I'm on 6th place, 1:36 off of 1st. Thanks, Nathan. I could. Last time I looked, I was 3rd, so there's definitely some other people active in the category. It doesn't bother me. I'll take 6th. I feel like I can get further up there again, but it's very, very RNG heavy, especially for that one. I mean, it was RNG heavy for all the people, right? You get a good couple of maps in a row where there's only like one hall battle, and suddenly you're like 10 minutes ahead.
Watch out! Grenade!
Don't know where you are on the list. You're on the speedrunning list for Darkest Dungeon? Oh, you're saying that's what I said. Yeah, but the last time I looked was months ago. So last time I did it, I remember being third. But that was like, I don't know, 8 to 10 months ago that I looked. So I figured there's no way I knew where I was anymore, which is true. Apparently I'm sixth. First, I didn't see the Adam part of that. I don't know why. I was like, oh, I didn't know you speedruns Dark Stage map. Alright, I can't loot that until this is dead. It looked like I hit her. I mean, I didn't, but... Also, the plan right now for Monday, when we finish God of War, is to do that Blasphemous game. Because apparently it doesn't take super long to do it. And usually between long story-based games, we do like a 1 or 2 night, like how we did with Celeste, you know? Just a good game that we can beat at a stream or 2 on Monday nights. So I'm planning on doing that Blasphemous game that Davey gifted after God of War. And then the next thing on Monday nights that was voted for is Dishonored, which I am completely blind to.
I need a bit of practice.
How you doing, Zombie? Welcome in. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, now I gotta figure out when I'm gonna play that Children of Morta or whatever too. So many things to play, so much to do, so little time. I'm really considering, just depending on how the stream does for the rest of the year, because you never know. That's the thing with the stream, right? Like this month, the stream's made more than it's ever made. In July, it made less than it's made in 18 months, so you never know. But if the stream does well throughout the rest of the year, I might start the new year and be like, alright, I'm not going to do any other work other than stream work. We'll see how it goes for a month or 2. We'll see. I'm okay if it doesn't get to that point that soon.
This is the place which was depicted on the mural in the Cave of Knowledge.
Excited to see it.
Finbar must have hidden the passage to the sanctuary.
You anti-speedrun games. If anyone ever watched you play a video game, like Darkest Dungeon or your current Remnant playthrough, wall-to-wall Resident Sleepers, message from a member of Professor Seraphidan's expedition. These creatures are horrifying. As my comrade and I were trying to climb a wall, one of these large winged beasts attacked us. He was wielding an enormous sword and used it to cut the rope, which my companions was holding. Perhaps I could have prevented this, had a weapon, but all I could do was watch my friend fall powerless, cursed by this expedition. Oh, it sounds like a new enemy finally. God, I hope so. A winged creature with a sword definitely does not sound like anything else that we've fought. It better be something new. And not just like one of those bat creatures with a poorly made sword in its claw. Tantric gaming. Yeah, I think it's crappy. Do that a lot too. Extended play. So what's interesting is I never really I guess I should have known it existed, like everything exists, but there are channels, like some really popular channels on YouTube that play through games like this, and they do not say anything. They don't have a camera or anything like that. They don't say any words, no microphone. They literally just play through the game with only game visuals, only game sound, right? Which, I mean, I understand. It's not a stream. They don't have a chat that they're talking to. But there's people that have like huge followings and they just play the game. And I guess people watch it like it was a movie or something. Fall asleep doing that. Just gonna kill someone from sneaking. Used to watch those while exercising. Yeah, I didn't realize how popular some of them are. And it's not, you know, no offense to the people, but the one I checked out, they were not, like, good at the games they were playing. Not really. But I liked watching them. That's all that matters. It'd be hard for me not to talk. I mean, I guess I could have the microphone just off. Talk to myself. Out of the way, ladies. The wider appeal based on language barriers. Yeah, I can see that too. But when I was uploading, Greedfall videos, one of the suggested tags were no commentary, and I was like, what? So I took a look. I didn't watch the video. I took a look at one of those too, and it was like it's completely silent playthrough of Greedfall. Had like 70,000 views. Like, holy crap! Cube World when it comes out. I haven't heard of Cube World. What is Cube World, Steve? Doesn't ring a bell. What do we got? Gold coins and ammo. Done the chicken suit once again. Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm gonna do it, but I'm not looking forward to it. Oh my god, I'm so not looking forward to Outlast 2. It feels like just yesterday that I was like, I promise you guys, if the stream's doing well and we can do this again next year, I'm gonna play Outlast 2 next year. Guys, these are green versions. Maybe it's just the setting them in where they look more green. Over here, oh man. So every October, I do 13 streams of horror games. I say every October. It started last year. God. Outlast is so bad. There's a clip if you want to check it out. Scrap it to you. I didn't think it was gonna be able to fit over here at first. Bug one? Oh, there's the jump one, yeah. Exclamation jump. They developed co-op RPG. Alpha was released in 2013. That's pretty popular. Weird. No, I hadn't heard of it. I'll have to look. Words to jump by. Silent during some parts. Slaying some in combat. Yeah. I try to do that too. With this game, I have been talking a little bit more through the story conversation parts. And honestly, a lot of it is because it's just the game's not holding my attention very well. A lot of the storylines, it seem kind of like, just like, yeah, okay, whatever. Ooh, is that what it's gonna be like? We have not fought something like that. Played it into for about 20 minutes, said nope. Oh god, it gets so much worse, man. And the crazy thing about Outlast, I won't spoil any, like, really anything, in case anyone wants to play it, but so in Outlast, there's this point where you get outside, right? You're trying to get outside. That's not really a spoiler. You're trying to get outside like the whole time, and you get outside, and this is after like 6 or 7 hours, right? You get outside and you're like, it's finally over. We're pretty close. There's probably going to be some really big jump scares or something because, you know, we're outside. We're almost at the end. And then you're only like halfway through the game. You end up having to go back in. And it just gets worse from there. Good, you'll never play it? Oh my lord. Because I remember thinking, yes, we're outside. We're going to make it to the Jeep. We're done. I can never play this stupid game again. It's like, guess what, Adam? Got about 5 or 6 more hours to go. And then, on the last night of that event, we played the Whistleblower, which is the DLC, standalone expansion. Oh crap. I thought I had my one-hander equipped, so I tried to do a quick parry. Old-fashioned whoopsie. The Whistleblower DLC was so insane too. I thought the main game was insane, but
I'm wounded. I need healing.
saw things, yeah. Things that hurt me physically. Talk about being easy, it'll be for not. No, I mean it is very easy. I mean I've died. Usually just simple mistakes or trying to rush through it. I mean if you're super careful, I could definitely see you not dying throughout the whole game. I'm gonna switch to my one-hander, but I'd like to break his armor first. Hey, Han, welcome in. Let's go, Han. Horror game based on Indian stories. Shows spooky. What's it called? I'm looking for more. I need to go through my list of what horror games I own, and a couple of ones that I've heard good things about that I don't own yet, and get the list ready for October. So you redo Five Nights? I'm gonna leave it up to the vote, man. But yeah, Davey gifted me Five Nights at Freddy's. How long is that game? Annabelle would love that. Because I don't want like one game to take up tons of the time. I have no idea how long it is at all. Well, you check, but you really don't recommend it. You don't recommend it because it's so creepy? Dead Space, yeah, we played Dead Space last year. Played Dead Space, played Alien Isolation. We did both. Whoa, that thing hits hard.
Grenade!
We did both Amnesias. We did Outlast, Whistleblower. Alien Isolation was awesome. God, that was so fun. Can't believe that those VODs are gone. Game, your favorite horror game, still The Suffering, but dated now. Came out on the PS2, like the monsters and different branching paths. I've heard the name of, yeah, I don't know anything about that one either. Is there anything up here? No, it was just another way down, right? Thought there maybe be some loot. Game sequels, these are two. So, yeah, we played through Dead Space. I didn't do Dead Space 2, so that'll be on the list this year too. God, I can't believe we lost those VODs. So sad.
I need help. I need help.
But at least we don't lose this year's VOD, so hopefully it's as good as last year's event. What VODs? All the Halloween VODs from last year. All the horror VODs. So at that time, what I was doing is after a stream, I was just going on Twitch and I would just click the automatically upload this to YouTube. And I never checked it because at the time we weren't actually putting them live on YouTube. I was just storing them on YouTube on a private listing. And that's what I was doing with streams. That's what I did with all the Mass Effects and Dream Daddy and, you know, everything that we had played. And so I just assumed that they would be kept on there, and I shouldn't have. But I mean, we had never had trouble before. And then a couple months later, I was like, all right, I'm finally gonna go and edit some of these and make them live on YouTube. And so I went on there, and they all had errors. None of them went through. So I forget what the exact error was, but it said something like, you know, some kind of processing error that didn't go through. And so I was like, oh no. And then I went back to Twitch, and of course, Twitch deletes VODs after 60 days for partners, and they were gone. I contacted Twitch, like, nope, we don't save any of that. Definitely First North, definitely. It's called Pamali? Indonesian folklore horror. Indonesian, not Indian. Gotcha. You don't recommend it because it's so creepy? Dream Daddy? Yeah, so we do have Dream Daddy. We have the Dream Daddy VOD still. We have Mass Effect. We have all that. But the only VOD that got saved from the Halloween event last year was friggin' Machine for Pigs, which was so bad. It was absolutely the worst of them that we played. It was so linear and not scary at all, and just so dumb. So much worse than the first Amnesia. Spoopy games. Oh yeah, Machine for Pigs, so bad. God. It was the only game that after I got done playing on the stream, like I spent the entire credits just crapping on the game. We talked about how bad it was, what all was wrong with it. Just making sure that wasn't just a little loot cove or something. Maybe I should go back there. It looks like it just loops around, but let's go take a look. It might be just a shortcut if you have like vigor or something. That's what a lot of these are, but we'll look. Shall look. Yeah, that's what it is.
I need a bit of practice.
A vigor jump. We're not vigorous enough to jump. Party members, a bit of gear and upgrades. Pick 2 and just deck them out. The main party. For the most part, for a while, I was just taking whoever was more relevant to the story quests that we were going. But I mean, I keep them as updated as I can. Like, for instance, she actually has better armor than I do. Afra does. But the reason I have these two is they, for a long time, they had the most relevant stuff. Like, every time we do something with Islanders, it's nice having Siora there for her point of view, and then Afra for the kind of the opposite with the Bridge Alliance, and we were doing her quests. But yeah, I mean, with me being melee and stuff, it was kind of nice having 2 ranged people. I mainly stacked armor on them. Jeanette, 9 months already. What? It's a Twitch baby. Jeanette, thank you for the resub. Love and sandwiches to Jeanette. How you doing, Jeanette? How have things been? Need to kick Kurt. It's up to you. Yeah, I didn't use Kurt a whole lot. Amnesia 2, Warren Simulator, yeah. That's a good way to put it. Doing well. Glad you're well. I like having a harem. I don't know how it always ends up happening like that. Probably depends on what kind of playstyle you're doing too. Since I'm melee, I try to get some range people, but seems like it doesn't work out too great either way on this difficulty. They die really quick, even with high armor or high balance. We have all time today on the Epic Store called
We've made it to high ground.
Untitled
Now,
Goose Game.
Let's find this trail to the
Lovely day in a village. You are a horrible goose. Goal is to run around and harass and honk the villagers, steal their lunch and possessions. So funny. You should watch the trailer over at the Epic Store. Have you ever seen or played Octodad? Octodad, I believe it's called. Matt, if you like Untitled Goose Game, you might like Octodad.
Bloodied feathers.
Petrus,
They are
yeah.
extremely long. I know of no species of bird that sports such plumage.
Looks like Vinbar
Skyrim
must have begun
playthrough?
his
Jeez.
transformation.
It would take forever.
Become a guardian of the mountains. If we want to have any chance of saving Constantine, we must hurry.
It's been a long time since I played through Skyrim, but I don't think I'm ready to offer that on stream. Maybe if I ever am able to do VR, we'll try that. Whose game hasn't come out yet? Just TBD. Hey, Mr. Woody Joe, welcome back. I did, Woody. But that one bought that game right away. Daughter and I were laughing constantly.
More of these giant feathers. We're on the right
That
track.
Octo Dad game was pretty funny too. She probably liked that one. Start now and finish in a year or so. Yeah, if we do every stream. Zero's a good match. Yeah, she's the one that heals. So I pretty much brought her every single time. Good, been lurking. Oh, for Steam, I gotcha. It's not out on Steam yet.
You should not have come all this way, Renaikse.
First on
I
YouTube
will
was a
not
blast.
let you near Vimbar.
Sarah, we must see him. We don't have a choice. We saved you. Why have you locked us in the cavern? And why do you now stop us from passing?
In spite of your friendship with these monsters, you helped me. I thought that I had to help you in return. But I learned looking at the paintings that this was madness. Vinbar has heard the calling and answered. Even if it breaks my heart, he has done what is right. He maintains the balance. No one must stop him. I am his Menundanem. It is now my duty to defend the path he treads.
His path led him to kill Katasach, and now he holds my cousin captive. I'm sorry, Sarah, but no one will keep us from passing.
Eitmo!
Watch out! Grenade! I'm wounded!
Just switch my one hand so I can freaking parry things.
I'm wounded! I need help! So, Renaikse, will you be brave enough to fight?
I mean, I already killed
So,
the
Renaikse,
woman that we were talking to, so yeah, I'm brave enough to fight.
So, Renaikse, will you be brave enough to fight?
Nope. Why does their poison magic sound like a gun?
So, Renaikse, will you be brave enough to fight?
Get away from the edge of this before I end up resetting the battle or something. Whoops. Native reputation -3. I mean, can they friendly fire? No. One before, yeah, as usual. Wait until Outer Worlds, or Bloodlines 2, or Cyberpunk. Gave you a bump. Some of those I'll be just buried in, but yeah, I mean, I wanted Master Scout's Pantaloons, so resist gear. I want to start doing some more newer games, and that's what this was. This was a test to see how a new release game that's not like super popular on Twitch would do on the stream. It's done all right. We don't have as many viewers as we do with like strategy games and whatnot. Definitely not as many as Darkest Dungeon and stuff, but it's done better than I thought it would. So I would like to sprinkle those in more often. Sierra's seed. No, Sarah's, my bad. Right, it's pronounced Sarah. The seed must open a passage to a sacred place. Sarah carried it.
Over there. More feathers.
It's a skill shrine. Can we go up there?
I need a bit of practice.
Need vigor. Yeah, and it looks like you need vigor to cross right there too. Got a skill shrine we can't get because we are vigorless.
Feathers. We're on the right trail.
It's too good. Probably want to play it yourself first. Feel like can't watch. This is perfect. Yeah, that's one problem too. Yesh, absolutely. How you doing, Yesh? Vigorous Narth. How long has it been since you wait? How long has it been since you had a virtue? Congrats, Narth. And you actually got vigorous too, which is what we're lacking.
We found the entrance to the sanctuary.
Always
Vinbar
masochistic, yeah.
With Constantine. If he's still alive. We need to find a way to get inside quickly.
Selfish.
This must be the entrance to Vinbar's sanctuary. But it's obstructed. He knows how to protect his home.
Selfish nature. Masochistic fear.
A stone altar. It resembles the one that protects the passage to Mev's sanctuary. This must be where I need to place the seed. And here is another altar. Are 2 seeds necessary to open the passage? The seed that Sarah was carrying should work.
To think that she gave her life to protect the one she loved.
Now that we have both seeds, the ritual should work.
Didn't he already know that it took 2 seeds? Did we find that out in the Cave of Knowledge? Sounds about right. I'm not sure why he sounded surprised. Does it take 2 seeds? This has got to be getting into the late game. Like, I know there's a lot of side quests that we haven't done, but we are literally going, like, up the side of the volcano to where they become guardian spirits of the island, and where the source of the Malik core has come from. Like, this has to be very late to the game, I would assume. But it could throw us a curveball. I mean, you know, a lot of times these climaxes like this in games, sometimes it'll trick you, and it'll be, like I said with Outlast, right? Oh my god. That's where Simba was ordained prince. The Pride. That's Pride Rock. But anyway, for all we know, it could be a false climax, we'll call it. Better not do those side quests. But you're a dragon, you went to bed last night and didn't see? It doesn't seem like it. It does seem like it's a new... We've seen a statue of it now, Mutter. So, how you doing, Mutter? Welcome in. Yeah, we've seen a statue, and it looks more like a demon sort of thing instead of a dragon. Did you watch the new one? Yeah, I haven't seen it yet either. Is this Genichiro? So we're gonna fight Genichiro? Hey, Dragonheart, welcome in.
King Vinbar, why? Constantine didn't do anything. He has never sought to wrong your people in any way.
Like a worm he burrows. You are so naive. You cannot see with my eyes. Enol Milfrichtimin saw the wound. From atop the volcano, he warned me of the danger. Fed by bitterness, driven by desire, taking without giving, he will be the end of us all.
You have gone completely mad!
Take it! You are too blind, too Renaikse to understand.
Leave him!
Not sure, Cass. And if anyone knows, please all let me know. I don't want to know if this is the end or not. Yeah, I'm not sure, Cass.
Watch out! Grenade!
Oh, you know what? We have it.
Yay.
Hey, Randall. Welcome back. Hey, Randall. Thank you for the yay. Thank you, Randall. How you doing tonight, Randall?
Without a bond. Enol Milfrichtimin, support me. Outside the foundation, as I die, I will serve once more.
That's used to be.
Free him!
Yeah, I'm sure the.
I cannot. O source of life.
Free him! Damn it!
Valhalla. Hey, something new. It's Valkyrie time, yeah. All right. There's the winged creature. Whoever you are, I will thank you in a moment. See what all we can parry and what we can't of his stuff. Okay, you can parry that without getting knocked down. You cannot parry that, so I'm gonna have to roll out of that. Parry all his little melee attacks. You can actually counter them. See if we can poison him. I was gonna save my fury to heal, but maybe I should just use it to hit him.
magic must have died with him. Your cousin is probably freed from his stone prison.
You're right. Let's go see him quick.
Sweet synonym. 7 months. 7 months on that name. Sweet synonym, thank you for the resub. Love and sandwiches. Sweet synonym. Thank you. Constantine is pretending to be a Geodude. Walk here in 2 games. That's right, Rob. How you doing, Rob? Thank you, synonym.
Constantine! Wake up, please! I beg you! Hang on. We're bringing you home to get...
How doing, Mike B? Welcome back. Sweet synonym. No, weapon's pretty good. It seems decent. It's not for a lot of attacks, but... Sweet synonym. Thank you for the 101 bits. Appreciate synonym. Class is in session. One of the rare voice alerts. Think you get synonym. I like it, yeah, Scrappy too. It doesn't last very long, but while it's on the weapon, it seems very strong.
Palace to see if Constantine has finally awoken.
All right. I'm not even gonna worry about putting the skill point in. I'm gonna grab more agility. Extra damage, armor damage, why not? Helps us in all ways.
You should get some rest. You're not being reasonable.
To hell with reason. I've rested long, and I'm well under control.
You've just barely woken from a stupor that had
Nathan,
you
have a
on
good night.
death's
Thank you for hanging out.
doorstep. The affairs
Nathan.
of state can certainly wait another day. Let
Sweet
Thank
nothings
you,
whispered into my
lady, but
ears.
I am
Sweet nothings, thank you for the
amazingly
follow.
well. You can take leave of me with no fear. I assure you.
This is weird.
He just escaped a deathly sleep, and here he is, ready to conquer the world. Your cousin is exasperating.
What now? Are you going to scold me as well?
No. I'm just relieved to see you're still alive.
I'm quite relieved myself, actually. Thank you, cousin. Without you, I would be dead thrice, wouldn't I? Or is it the 4th time? If we start counting the time you stopped me from climbing the ramparts of Serene, we'd be up to 5 times now.
It's unbelievable. You feel no pain whatsoever. And your complexion.
I haven't even taken a look at myself. Is the improvement visible?
I wouldn't go that far. How is it that... What happened?
Don't make that face. It's merely a major miracle. Come on now. I'm gonna tell you everything. We have been waiting for your return. I knew you would do everything in your power. I have always trusted you. But Katasak feared that I would not hold on long enough. He spoke to me about a ritual that would help me. I was excited about it, and in spite of all that has happened, I don't regret following him. We went to the ancient site. A place full of magic.
Sweet nothings.
I followed his instructions.
Subs and loves whispered into my ear like sweet nothings.
Incredible
Sweet
sensation.
nothings, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate
Better
it.
than I have ever felt, cousin.
Thank you, nothings. Love and sandwiches and nothings.
Little time to celebrate.
Doing Sunny vibes, welcome in.
Cries came
It's going,
to
Sonny.
our ears, and beasts jumped all over us. We fled for a while, as other soldiers fought through, creating a path to join us. But I can see from your face that you know this already.
Indeed. Once on the ritual site, I followed your tracks and deduced what had happened. It seems that Vinbar was targeting you specifically. Did he say anything to you?
I was still very weak, and most of the time he whispered in his own language. It seemed that he was speaking to someone and following his orders. But there was no one other than us, cousin. The crazy madman must have been hearing voices.
Do you have any idea why he didn't kill you like the others?
No, not really. It seemed like he was trying to tell me something, though. He spoke about isolating me from the world, that I couldn't return to the Earth. It made absolutely no sense. But aren't you happy that he let me live?
Don't speak foolishly, of course. I just want to understand. Tell me more about this ritual. What did it consist of?
It is, I think, a ritual that the Donegada practice to bind themselves to the island.
Donegada? Katasak taught you their language?
Just a few words. He wanted me to learn, to understand, but we had so little time. So we visited this infamous site, where he prepared for me a sort of potion. What ceremony! I had to cut my hand in front of an enormous stone, and there, a gigantic beast came and started circling around me. It was incredible. I truly felt a bond with that place. Like a wave came through me, as if the power of the island was running through my veins. It was
Sweet moose.
and now I am on Malawi, like you. Even if the Malachor left me a few of its marks. But you had to encounter the god of the island, didn't you? How was Enonmil Flicterman?
Yes, I passed a trial for that. But the only one who could guide me to the sanctuary is dead.
Oh no. Do not tell me.
And yes, only the High King can open the sanctuary according to Glendan. I have no choice but to return to see him. I'm certain.
What cartoon was it where they called the mice Meese? Old cartoon. Which was that? I tell you, I'm so tired tonight. Can't remember anything. High King Vinbar's sword. A 5 agility long blade. 517 damage, no sockets, so 27 more damage than mine, but I have to spec into swords. Way less stun, more fury gen. Less fury cost on the skill, 100 quality. Less armor damage. So I think I'll just keep mine. Don't want to do no respecking. I mean, we have the ability to what? How many respecs can we do? Imagine that boss with oh, we have 4 respecs now. Imagine that boss with like rifle spec or like, you know, magic, anything, because he doesn't really come at you and hit you that fast, right? So you can just sit back and destroy him. Jinx the cat. Thank you, Narth. Step out for a bit. We fought the winged demon thing, if you want to call it a demon. We fought the winged guardian of the island, and we killed it pretty easily. Go back to the natives waving the sword of their king around. That's a good point. Storm is OP. Yeah, it seems like it would be. Magic and guns both seem like they're very super strong, what most people go, so I decided to go full melee. Occasional peppered in gunshot, you know? Alright. Off we go again. How far away is this? Let's look. Wind Guardian Leviosa. Ask Linden for his help. I wonder if this has triggered vendors to have different items or anything. Like, I know the vendors restock every so often, and things like those boxes respawn, but I'm wondering if there are story events in the game that then make it so vendors have different items or higher level items. So I'm gonna go double check. Might as well while we're here. It's been a little while since we checked vendors anyway. Then we'll head off the next.
Come closer, good people.
I have the best gun you can use. I have the best one from what one of the best ones that I had the best one I found that I can wear with my agility stats. Although we did just put a point in agility, so I'll be able to start wearing even better guns if I want to resort to shooting some things.
All you need in our selection. Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking?
Oh, thank you, Fear, for answering. Yeah, my bad, Mutter. I didn't realize you were asking about the story. I don't know why. Thank you, Fear. Claymore the Lieutenant. Yep. So he does have new stuff. Demolition Mace. 2-socket mace. Strength 4 mace. Less stun. Hang on. Let me look at this. So this has 90 less damage, but our sockets add 120. So this would end up having 30 more damage, -5 stun, but more armor damage. So the demolition base is better than ours. Chiseled axe, nowhere near as good as our one-hander, right? Well, maybe. 270. We lose armor damage. He was stunned too. Great steel pointed mace. Two-handed heavy for 4. So it's at a -70. -90. So that has 420 base damage. We can add 120 to it. Although there's a socket there. I don't know what that socket is. It's a little worrisome. It doesn't show you in the advanced view for some reason. I mean, I might as well buy it. Parry broadsword. Put all this stuff down. Alright, I'm gonna get that one. Where's that 420 damage? There it is. So this one must have plus in armor damage in that socket. Okay. We'll buy it. Don't usually look at the armor. Usually we found better armor out in the worlds. Oh, power 3. Found better armor out in the worlds, but better weapons on vendors. Oddly.
Thank you for your
No pancake command? No. God, my donor was so excited though.
It's such a pleasure to see you again.
IHOP.
Have you seen anything to your liking?
Not a sponsor, believe it or not. Oh, I'm at the wrong place. Whoops.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Probably should have went and checked the blacksmith's stuff first before I spent all that money. It's all right. We got golds. We got gold aplenty. Gold just grows on boxes anyway. Moment. Don't know much about stun. Need to build your weapons better. So it seems like stun balance is basically resist for stun. So you can stun lock monsters and you can stun lock them through their armor, which is kind of OP. So if you have something with a lot of stun that attacks kind of fast, like a one-handed heavy weapon with a lot of stun, you can just stun lock things to death as long as other things aren't hitting you at the same time.
It's a great pleasure.
Alright, so our current weapon has... It was this one, it had 490. Ornate blue stained steel shaft. Weighted elongated pommel. Yeah, it's better than ours. Look at that. 540 damage. So, actually added wrong. Downside, it has less stun, so we can stun lock less, but we can kill better.
The best forge in... Oh.
How many quotes are there currently? You can go to Exclamation Quotes to see most of them. There's a list. I updated it on Sunday? Sunday or Monday? Something like that.
Want armor that fits you like a glove?
Oh, it's you, Old Menawi.
It's me. Come and see. I highly doubt you have anything new.
Do you want to see?
Hey, look, I was right.
You will always.
I can sell my old weapon, I guess.
Do you want to?
Might as well. Great steel hammer.
Okay. You will always be welcome here.
So what do I want to do with my next points? So we have the poison blade things, right? I can get a bomb. Let's see, hits all enemies in a large area. 765 elemental damage in AoE. 270 armor damage, 5 meter radius. It costs all my fury to use. 600 stun. Or we could go this route and get stasis. And the shield and stuff. I mean, I know stasis would be strong. Getting to storm would be strong. Use of an instantaneous dash when quickly dodging a second time only works with the divine magic ring. But we already have roll. Love stasis. I might just put some into swords just to... It says damage plus 10%. Attacking with one-handed blades deals more damage. I'm guessing that 10% is only for one-handed blades. The description says one-handed blades. Damage just says plus 10. What have you learned about weapons elemental damage? Does it add to the weapon damage? I haven't used the elemental one too much. I need to use it some more. Yeah. I haven't... So I used elemental weapon one time in the game, but I need to try out this alchemical stuff. Yeah, thank you, Matt. So I don't know if it's a straight up addition or if it's like a second roll, because I have found some elemental weapons. This game needs like a bestiary thing. Let me see, because there is this codex, right? Let's see. But it doesn't really say, like... See, on the island, these creatures look like bears, sometimes found on the old continent. Have heavy defense that makes them all the more formidable, very aggressive. They live in packs most of the time, often around the forest, although they most of the caves. We found something that said it was weak to poison. I think it was one of the mini-bosses, but... Yeah, I haven't really tested out elemental stuff as much as I should.
It's you on Old Menawi. Come and see.
I might just put points in the swords, that way I have multiple options for different weapons, but... The codex, yeah. Another question much earlier? Oh, my bad. You made one to shred through armor, another for physical fury. I think that's fine. That's what I was doing originally until I realized that you can just kind of beat everything with whatever. Alright. It's okay. We can, this way we can use swords too if we want. Like you said, I could use an armor bashing weapon, or I can use something when they don't have much armor once we break through armor. Alright, the other thing I'm going to do before we go on to the next quest is I want to check the vendor at, what's the name of it? Heckmit? Forgot the name of that city. Because now that I've had some points in agility, we could actually use some better guns, and might as well. We're doing mainly melee, but now that we have so many extra points, you know. Hickmets. I had them backwards. Returning to the arena and doing all the rounds. Oh, I kind of forgot about the arena. Maybe not. Oh, it's all good, Matt. This is the alchemist. He misses you. Check your chest at home for stuff you get. That's true, too. So, if anyone didn't know, like, when you hit new reputation ranks with people on the islands, they'll put things in your chest. Doesn't look like we have anything new this time, though. Yeah, they'll that's how we got some of those unique items. We get friendly stuff. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Greedfall. We're trying to get a foothold on YouTube, so if you could do me a huge favor and click the subscribe button right here, I'd very much appreciate it. Also, you can see the entire playlist for Greedfall up here, and YouTube thinks you might like this video from the channel as well.